I started by saying that magic is a kind of activity that involves a kind of interdependence between the performer and the audience. And this is a lot like a lot of other kinds of activities. Okay, so one that's near and dear to me is teaching. Okay, so in a teaching situation, right, you might have like a teacher and a student. And what's interesting is how both are kind of defined in relation to the other. So if you're in a situation, okay, where I'm not saying this happens in any of my modules, right? But if you're in a situation where maybe there's someone in the back of the room and they're like, you know, like, I dare you to try to teach me. Right? Okay. Really hard, right? Because teaching is a situation where, you know, relies on the students kind of doing their role, the teacher doing their role, and both of these have to come together. So in this sense, magic is very similar. There is an interdependence between the audience and the performers. It's not so much like in magic, like there's a contract, like sometimes people talk about it this way, where the audience and the magician come together and they kind of somehow agree between themselves what they're going to do. It's not an ideal, this interdependence for magic. It's a precondition, right? It's necessary for there to be magic. And just to kind of drive this point home, I want to do now an effect which we're all going to do together. Okay, so in a very literal way, we're going to be doing this trick together. Okay. So please, if I can ask you to get your cards out. And what I want you to do is I want you to go through your deck and I want you to find a number 10. Okay? And I want you to set that down in front of you. Okay, is that good? Yep. And then I want you to find a number 9 and I want you to place it on top of the number 10. Okay. And then we're going to find an 8 and we're going to put that on top. Okay, and you might be thinking, is it 7 next? And it's 7. And then we're going to go 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2, and for 1 we'll have an ace. Okay, how's that going for everyone? Good? Yeah? Thumbs up? Okay, so you should have the cards going down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, ace. Yeah, and here we are. Okay, so we're gonna let this kind of represent order. Okay, it's the idea, right? We have it all ordered here. Okay, so I want you to flip that pile over and just place it face down, just like that. Okay, and now we're going to let's take 3 face cards. So I'm going to take a queen, a king, and a jack, but you take any cards you want. And these cards are going to represent disorder. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to leave these face up. And what I'd like you to do is just place them anywhere you like in this small pile you have now. Okay, so you can just watch me, right? I'm just going to throw the jack in somewhere. I'm going to throw the king in somewhere. And I'm going to throw the queen in somewhere. Okay. So our face cards are going to act as kind of markers. So if you see my deck, see like the jack's here, the queen, and the king. Okay. They're just going to allow us, as we manipulate the cards, to see what's happening. Okay. Okay, so let's put that pile back together. And let's bring some disorder to our deck. Okay. So I'm going to cut my cards just like this. Okay. Cut and complete. So could you do that? Okay. And we'll do it one more time. Yeah. And then let's pick up our pile. We'll mix it up in a different way. So I'm going to put a card to my left. Okay. And then to my right, and my left, and my right, and it's step to the left, and a jump to the right, okay, and it's left, and it's right, and it's left, and it's right, and it's left, right, left. Okay, so we need to bring these piles together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one of them up. I'm picking up the pile on my right, but you can decide whether you want to pick up the right one or the left one. And then I'm just going to plump it down on the other pile. So please do that, whichever pile you like, top of the other. Okay, and I'm going to cut the deck, and then I'm going to complete the cut. And why not, right? Let's cut it one more time and complete the cut. Okay, okay, so we're mixing it up a little bit. Okay, things going this way and that. And now we'll shuffle the deck in a different way. So let's do it by three. So I'm going to go to my left with a card, and then I'm going to go to the center, and I'm going to go to my right. Okay, so please do that. And we'll do it again. We'll go left, center, right, left, center, right, left, center, right, and left. Okay, okay. And I'm going to start with the cards on my left. I'm going to pick those up, and I'm going to plop them onto the middle, and then I'm going to pick all that up, and I'm going to plop it onto the right. Okay, messing up the cards. Why not? Why not give it a cut at this stage? Here we go, complete the cut. Okay, and just to be sure, right? Just to drive this in, one more time. Okay, we'll go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Okay, you all following along? And again, pick up either of those decks as you prefer and place one on top of the other. Okay. So at this stage, we've been mixing up the deck pretty well, okay. So I just want you to, as best you can, to see where your cards are. You can just spread them out a little bit. Okay. And you can see, right, my deck where the cards were is changed. Okay, where the king, the queen, the jack are. Okay, and for you, I guess it must have done the same. Yeah, yeah, Nina.
Yeah.
Yeah, not in the same place at all. Right. Okay. So, just want to see we're kind of moving things around here. Okay. So let's get rid of our face-up cards. They've done their job, so we can just throw those off to the side. Queen, jack, and we're going to put our pile back together. Okay. So at this stage, I'd like you to put your pile together and then just have a look at the bottom card. Okay. So for me, this is a 9. What have you got, Simone?
I have a 3 of diamonds.
3 of diamonds? Yeah. And Taylor?
5 of diamonds.
5 of diamonds. Okay. So whatever your card is, I want you to now to move that many cards from the top to the bottom. Okay, so I have 9, so I have a little bit of a chore here. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Right, okay, so can you do that with whatever number you have? Okay, all good? Yeah. Okay, and Nina, would you like the top or the bottom for the card?
Top.
Top. Okay, so we'll take the bottom card, right? Take the bottom card from your deck and place it on top. Okay. So there we are. Okay, so anyone, what have we been doing with the cards? How would you describe what just happened?
Chaos. No. No, right. We have all been kind of doing slightly different things, right? Different numbers, different cutting, all the rest of it.
But one of the really interesting things about magic is how opposites can come together. Okay? And this is like a lot of things in social life. Okay? So take something like caring. Right? You're trying to look after someone. And there can often be a fine line between caring for someone and being careless to someone. Okay, the carelessness can come in when we're just going through the motions. Okay, it may look like we're trying to help someone, but really we're not paying attention to that person and what they need. We're just kind of So in magic, much the same, because oftentimes chaos can be a form of order. Yeah. So if I show you my cards first. So what did we start with? What was the first card we placed down at the beginning? Does anyone remember? It was a 10, remember? What was the second card?
A 9.
9.
It was a 9, and an 8, and a 7, and a 6, and a 5, and a 4, and a 3, and a 2, and an ace.
Nice.
Okay. But I'm the magician, right? So I do these things. What about all of you? Are your cards in order? Let's hear it, Simone.
Yes.
Yes. For the people at home. Can you show your cards to the screen? Yes. Taylor, you got it. Okay, Nina, very good. Very good. Okay. Congratulations. Magic.
That is so cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
I take it back. It wasn't chaos.